So you're moving to Lynchburg. Here are a few items that you're going to want to consider before you move to our market. And when I say this, our market, it's because we know it, we live here, we love it here, and there are just some considerations that you may want to explore before doing so. So one thing you need to know about Lynchburg is it's fairly on the conservative side. We have a large Christian university here, Liberty University, that a lot of things revolve around. And as a result, a lot of our actual residents in the community are fairly conservative and uphold those values. But at the same time, it creates a lot of diversity in our market because Christianity is across the world. So we have a lot of people from all over the world. So it's kind of unique in the event that it's very conservative, but at the same time, very diverse. So it's kind of something you would want to consider, and I would certainly suggest exploring further. Okay, so loving Lynchburg, it's a great thing. There's a lot of diversity from the students that come into town from all over the world, in addition to the people that end up settling here. And we have other industries that are here that attract more diversity, as well as engineers and nuclear engineers and whatnot. As a result of that diversity, our neighborhoods are kind of diverse. So we have neighborhoods that you can live in and basically walk to pretty much anything you need on a daily basis with close proximity to larger things you may need. Between downtown, Windhurst, Cornerstone, they all offer something different with some similarities, with all nice proximities to the university. If that's your center point, or say perhaps downtown, there's some new development going up in Madison Heights as well, which is just across the river, also close to campus. So there's a lot of different options depending on what you're looking for here. So, come explore Lynchburg and figure out if this is where you want to be, or if at least it has the potential to be where you want to be. Do your homework. So our market, the prices have remained very stable. We haven't had corrections or aberrations on the downside. We are steadily still going up even during COVID, mainly because our number of units is low. Our demand is high. We haven't even recovered to pre-COVID inventories that we had seen before, and the demand to come into our market is still raised. Between 500 new engineers coming into one of the nuclear firms here in town, as well as Liberty expanding to basically 50,000 students is their goal to have that are in the market either on campus or off campus that come to campus on a regular basis. So those are certainly things that are going to keep prices up. And then if you focus on the neighborhoods that are in demand, like we mentioned before, downtown, Cornerstone, Windhurst, then it's a no-lose scenario, knock on wood. I mean, talk to your financial planner. But ultimately, it's those things are just going up, and they're constantly going up. And we have a demand that's over the top, as well as a supply that is just doing its best to keep up. All right, let's see. Lifestyle, amenities. Yeah. So back to the whole welcome to Lynchburg and things to do. Lifestyle and amenities are certainly a key component. I have absolutely zero shortage of things I can get into here in Lynchburg. I grew up in Richmond. We are 2 hours from Richmond. We are an hour from Charlottesville. We are an hour from Roanoke. We are 3 hours to Northern Virginia. You can get anywhere you need to be pretty quick, or you can catch an airport that'll get you there directly, or you can fly out of Lynchburg. We have a lot of amenities here that you would like. The Blue Ridge Trail, Appalachian Trail, Blue Ridge Parkway, the Blackwater Creek Trail, which is runs throughout the town, gives you lots of opportunities. There are breweries that are downtown, many restaurants, plenty of things to see and do in our market, especially if you like the outdoors, because we are the city of Seven Hills, and it gives you a lot of variety of things to do. Downtown is on the river, so if you like to canoe, fish, 30 minutes from a couple of different lakes. There's a lot you can do. Hunting is, of course, readily available if you do that type of thing. So come explore the area and see what you can do. There's some wineries that are just north of us. A lot of options. It's at least something that if you were even thinking about the area, come to the area, rent a couple of different Airbnbs in different parts of town so you can get a feel for them, and just explore around on what possibly could entertain your fancies. So to further expand on the accessibility to the world, literally from Lynchburg, as well as other regional amenities, is you literally are 2.5 hours from Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham Market. You can get to any airport and fly direct out of there all day long. Northern Virginia, Dulles, we talked about that. West Virginia, if you really like the outdoors, there's hundreds of miles of trails for ATVs. The Greenbriers there, the homesteads in Virginia. There's just a lot of different places you can visit. Within 4.5 hours, you could be in Asheville. Unfortunately, they're cleaning up from everything, but they're mostly back up and running when it comes to some of the bigger places. So you can be at the Biltmore Mansion. They have a nice estate there to go to. Asheville has the Biltmore Mansion, as well as you can go to the Grove Park Inn, which, according to my wife, has the best spa. And I've heard it from many other people as well as her. So I'm sure they know way more than I do. But there are so many different options. Come and explore. And then when you get here, since we're in the absolute center of the state, just look and see what you're close to, because that means a lot. Because you can settle in those places and be close by still, but you'd be surprised at how many people come to Lynchburg and they don't want to leave. So you do the math. So let's say you do buy here. Our average price is fairly low for a city of our size. We are at about $275 a house. They usually don't sit on the market very long. If it's been on the market for more than 30 days, it's probably overpriced. But about 70% of our houses are under contract once they hit the market inside of, say, 9 to 10 days. Depending once again on your location, and I can't say this enough, and I'm not the only one that says it, and I didn't coin the phrase. Location, location, location is certainly everything. So mindful of where you're buying. So in the event that you have an exit strategy in place before you purchase, which is always a great idea. So have a plan, work the plan. It's kind of the way that works. As we kind of delve into these prices, our prices and our supply and demand they're just going up. Our supply is steady, but not really growing, unless maybe if you're in the apartment market. Our demand is still going up, so it's still driving our prices. I would say approximately 7% annualized as far as rate increases as pricing goes. That'll ebb and flow. And once again, it depends on the market you're in and the actual location and neighborhood. But we've already keyed off on some of the ones that are in high demand for students or let's just say a multifaceted, multi-density, mixed-use property where you can walk to your dentist or your dermatologist or, a restaurant or 4 or 5 restaurants, the barber, take your pick. Or if you want to be in a higher end neighborhood with a little more land, we have everything you need here. You just need to explore and find the right realtor for you that's willing to go out and find those types of products that fit those needs. I need to give you how to get in touch with me. You can certainly make comments. You can click. You can subscribe for more videos about our market. I will give you way more information about our market than you will get from any other realtor, because I am totally saturated with this market, and I can tell you where to eat, I can tell you where to drink, I can tell you where to pray if that's your thing, I can tell you where to get your exercise, and I can certainly tell you how to buy a house. So to kind of conclude and go over all those details, it's Jimmy Rufus. It's 434-258-6912. You can text me or call me. We will certainly reach back out, or you can certainly go through this medium to reach out to us. As we kind of go over the details, we've told you our market is kind of tight. The demand's still up there. Our inventory's low. So we got that. We have all the amenities you need, and if we don't, we're really close to them. So they're easy to find. That's great stuff. If you get into our market and you buy something, I've given you a few of the neighborhoods to be in. If you're looking for something that's kind of similar to student housing or like a downtown feel where you can walk everywhere, we got that too. So if you need a realtor, I have plenty of realtors you can use. We are, of course, realtors. This is the Rufus Group. You can find us pretty much anywhere. You can Google through any of those types of things. I'm going over my notes to make sure I didn't actually miss anything, but it's a lovely town to be in, or I wouldn't be here. Of course, maybe if I left, more lovely people would come here.